Well, hello everybody. We are we are live. We're going to let some people filter in and get right after it. Make sure we're sounding good here on our socials. Um, Looks like we're live there. Let's see how we're doing here. Invite you to share this with a friend. Let some folks know that you're watching, and let me know that we've got some good sound. How about that? How's the sound? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. Guys, we've got a really fun episode here this morning of Snow Bros. You always, it's this time of year where you get just the best comments. Um, People are just so nice. Um, it's really fun. I really enjoy being talked to like a bottom of the trash barrel human when we talk about snow. It's really fun. So for all of you that are incredibly rude, um, I am about to give it back to you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But first, I want to let folks know that we are absolutely proud to mention Express Steel. They are powering the live streams for us. Um, Anytime we do the Snow Bro roasting and the winter outlook forecasts, you can go to expresssteelinc.com/bam. They've got some specials going on where you can save money by going to this site. 15% you can save on our service. We have a great partnership. You can go to this website here, like them on Facebook. They've got some really cool stuff. We've been partners with them for a long time, and they've got all you need. So be sure to check them out. And I'll keep mentioning them throughout the stream today. But Express Steel Inc. Love them, guys. Great snow boxers. Look at this. I'm reading the comments. Y'all have killed an amazing job. Can't wait for snow. Shame on them. People suck. Yeah, they do. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Hello. Why people are streaming in here? Listen, here I want to give you the first comment of the day. All right, is going to come from Amanda Gaskins, and Amanda says that she bets $100 that nothing happens. I'm assuming with Friday's wave and with Sunday's wave, because by the way, we have 2 rounds of accumulating snow that we're anticipating. First one as early as Friday. Amanda, if you're watching, if anyone knows Amanda J. Gaskins with the American flag profile photo, I absolutely will bet you $100. I will pay you live on a public stream like this one to if you're right. And if I'm right, I would appreciate if you would also sign up for Clarity. How about that? I'll give you $100 cash, or you can come and sign up for Clarity, or you can send $100 of your money to a charity. How about that? I could pick a charity you could send to. The Cure starts now. Got plenty of places we can send some money to. But I would love to place that bet with you because we got a couple things to talk about. Let's talk about it. All right. Amanda Gaskins and your $100 bet of nothing happening. Let's talk about it. This is a look right now this morning here at Radar. All right, this is Clarity Radar platform. We've got some rain moving through. We've got some heavy rain coming in here over the next couple of hours. No question about it. There's rain moving through the area. And then we're going to kind of shift focus. And the focus is going to be on a system that will bring snow into the area as early as Thursday into Friday. Okay. We'll have some backside snow possible Wednesday into Thursday, and you'll see a little bit of snow around the area. But you watch here Thursday night into Friday morning. So this is Thursday right around 10 p.m. to midnight. A wave of snow is working into the area. All right. And it's cold. Temperatures are going to be in the 20s, falling into the teens throughout the day on Friday as the front comes in. Waking up Friday morning, this Friday, so 72 hours from now, it'll be snowing pretty good. It'll be snowing at a good clip with temperatures in the low 20s to upper teens as the snow is coming down. So it will stick. It will impact on the pavement. I'll get $100 very quickly. I'll probably have $100 here by Friday. I would say, as the sun comes up, I'll be $100 richer if Amanda Gaskins can put her money where her mouth is here on her Facebook comments. But it'll be snowing, right? It'll be snowing and it will be accumulating throughout the day on Friday. So that's wave number one, right? Wave number one brings accumulating snow into the area Thursday night into Friday. And I'll tell you, I think that I think that's going to snow. So what does that look like? Well, here's our forecast right now. Okay, for our Clipper system and our snow projections on Thursday into Friday. And I'm reading some of your comments. Hey, check it out. See, Courtney says, "Good morning, Michael, from all of us here at Express Steel." Courtney, good morning. Thanks for watching. And again, stream powered here by Express Steel out of Martinsville. Like them on Facebook. Go to expresssteelinc.com/BAM, and they hook you up with some discounts. This is the forecast for snow Thursday into Friday. So this is round one of two. This is when I'll get $100, and this is when it'll snow. I'm really excited about the $100. I don't know if you can tell or not, because I like to put $100 on like sports games and stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to use that for, or for the charity. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. But another friend of ours, Jimmy Hyder, but he doesn't have a profile photo. It's one of those bot account probably. But Jimmy Hyder says, when have they ever gotten forecast right? Forecast is spelled wrong. And the punctuation's pretty bad. But Jimmy, I don't know. I don't know why thousands and thousands of people tune into our live streams if we've never gotten it right. We must be pretty bad. But listen, I think this one's going to be right. And I think come Friday morning, I think I'm going to be, getting $100. I'll take $100. Now, anyways, 2 to 3 inch swath of snow will come through Thursday night into Friday. It's a widespread, 1 to 2 inches of snow. It's a great system to put down snow on the cover the roads and the concrete, and make travel a little bit hazardous here on Friday. So, keep that in mind. Additional adjustments will probably be likely, but we'll keep that going. Jace Hicks says, "Nope, dusting." Jace, I would love for you to share your forecast map with us so that we can put the proper forecast out, since you seem to know everything. So if you could show me something that just would indicate a dusting on your map, the Jace Hicks weather map, that would be fantastic. Myself and Express Steel, I'm sure we would sponsor your Jace Hicks weather map. So let us know when you got that one built, and we'll toss it here on the live stream for you. Anyways, so that's this forecast, right? That's this forecast. Let's talk about what's coming after that. All right, that's where it may get a little bit fun and controversial. We have a lot of model data, and pretty much all the data that we look at indicating that we're going to have a big storm here on Sunday. And so I'm excited to talk about that. I'm just looking at the comments. This is a nice comment from Patrick Neely. He says, our forecasts help our business all the time. I know some people can't understand why a great forecast can be so important to our business. It's so important. I mean, if we can forecast when it's going to start and when it's going to stop and how much you're going to get, there's so much potential there for cost savings. It's not even funny. It's tens of thousands of dollars you can save. We do it for people all across the country. It's very easy. Appreciate that. This person says that they don't care about the negative Nancy's and the trolls. They want to hear my forecast. I totally understand, and I agree with you. But you have tuned into the wrong stream because I treat people how they treat me. That's what I do here. That's just who I am. Right. That's me in a nutshell. And so and it's fun. So if people weren't mean, I wouldn't have to do it. But we got to make sure that people get a little dose of their own medicine here in 2025, right? Or 2024 into 2025. How about that? Let's talk about the storm coming. All right. I don't want to upset you. So here's a look at the forecast as we get into Sunday evening, into Monday morning. Some of the timing is different. I'll show you some different solutions. This is the Canadian model. I like the track. I like the general setup. It's putting an ice storm down across southern Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee. It's mixing it here across far southern Indiana, Kentucky. It's a little bit further north than, say, the European model solution. I'll show that one too. And we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But this would be Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday evening, all right, and beyond. Now, this is a little bit of a slower solution, okay? So again, I'm going to take you to the European model and show you its kind of idea of this particular storm system. And you can see this particular storm system or this particular run would start as early as Sunday morning. It's about a day and a half quicker. But note how it's a little bit more condensed into all snow across I-70 portions south. This is Sunday evening. All right. This is in the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning. We've got a mix working in as the area of low pressure gets closer. But most of Indiana, except for about the bottom 3 county rows, would be all snow in this scenario. All right. And then on the backside, the cold air spills in. And we've got very gusty winds too. I want you to note these tightly packed black lines here, these isobars. Those are gusty winds. All right. And I can actually show you that. We can go to that forecast plot as the storm is moving through. This would suggest, the European would suggest it would be rather windy with wind gusts, 30, 35 miles an hour, which would certainly easily indicate winter storm warning criteria, right? That's the European. All right. Now, I want to make sure you guys remember expresssteellink.com/BAM. They're sponsoring the stream. You can go check them out. When you go to the site, you're going to see this. All right. These folks are, they're sponsoring the stream. But I'm going to pause here for station identification, if you will. And we're going to go over some of the latest and greatest comments. Tim Woolery, I don't even know if I spelled that correctly. Woolery, Woolery. Tim, if you're watching, good morning. You are such a kind person. He saw something earlier showing different and not fake news to get people to spend money. Since half the time you guys are wrong. So, yeah, Tim, that's a really, really nice comment. I really appreciate the kindness. I can't figure out why you would even spend the time in our comments if that's how you feel about us. What I would prefer happen is that you would get lost, quite frankly. But hey, for the most part, you could be right. We could be showing fake news. Nothing could happen. And you can start the Tim Woolery weather page and be sure to put out your updates so people can subscribe to your forecast. That would be fantastic. I, on the other hand, I'm not going to do that. Jerry Wilson, though, Jerry's got a nice one. All right. Jerry's got a nice one. You guys are going to love this one. If any of you know me, even remotely a little bit, Jerry says, when did 30 degrees in January become extreme cold? I'm not sure, Jerry. I haven't said that. But then he goes on to say, did we hire a CNN coronavirus fear monger to run your social medias? Jerry, I don't know. Not to my knowledge. The people that run our social medias here are not from CNN and are not fear mongering something from 4 years ago. I don't know. But it's awesome. It's fantastic. These comments they're just classic and they're just totally ignorant. I mean, Jerry and Tim, your comments are stupid. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call it for how we see it as dumb. So we got more to come. We got more stupidity to share. It's going to be a fun time. But first we're gonna get back to the forecast, since I know some of you are gonna get mad at me because you're not here for the trolls. I get it. I'm sorry. Let's go back to the forecast. I've shown you the European. I've shown you the Canadian model. I'll show you the GFS. Right, we can look at that too. Maybe that'll pass the inspection of Tim Woolery's weather page or Jerry Wilson's weather page. Jimmy Hyder. These guys probably have some really good weather pages. I'm sure you could follow them, get the latest. Let's take a look here what the GFS has and see what it's suggesting here. Remember, the Euro's a little bit faster than the Canadian, all right, by a day and a half or so. Hey, there's our snow Thursday into Friday. That's when I'm going to get $100. And then when we go forward here, watch the GFS model. Okay, it's a little slower like the Canadian. I would be inclined to agree with probably the faster European solution, but we'll fine tune that. This is Monday, and you can see a system go through. Actually, you know what? That's last night's run, and I didn't like it. Ha! I'm going to show you the run I liked that was a little bit closer in line with the European and the Canadian. So apologies. Here's the run. It's a little bit quicker because, again, I agree with a quicker solution like the European. Monday morning, it's snowing. And there's your area of low pressure, eastern Arkansas. All right. Nasty ice situation possible, again, as the precip is running into colder air. You see that blue H on the right side of the screen? You've got a northeast wind coming in. So you're putting Arctic air in front of the precip. And so what's happening is that shallow cold air is getting it to the surface, and it's falling as rain, but it's freezing on contact because you have this high to the east. Lows like to follow highs, though. Okay. Classic winter storm tip for you. You see the high pressure location. The low pressures like to follow the high pressures in winter storms. Watch where it goes through Kentucky. Low kind of goes the same spot, doesn't it? Snowing pretty good across most of Indiana. Okay. And continuing to snow through Monday night on this particular run of the GFS. All right. So we have several models. I've shown you the American, the Canadian, and the European that show snow. I'll show you the German's icon model. So we'll toss out another one here for Jimmy's weather page. Make sure he's got the correct data. Hopefully he's able to understand how these things work. Look at that, the icon model doing the same thing Sunday night and a Monday morning. Very similar to the European, very similar track. What is all this telling us? What does all this mean? What it all means is that there's a higher degree of confidence than normal for a potential snowstorm. Is it a guarantee? No, it's not. Could it vanish? I don't think so. Could it shift further south, possibly, or further north? I don't know that it's going to go north because of the blocking. But I don't know. I think that most of the time, most of this is really looking pretty solid in terms of forecast confidence. We've got a new comment to share with you. Hey, look, that's my wife. Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably take the $100 that we're going to get and take it right over to Target. That's funny. There was another comment. Let's see. Where did it go from? Christian Tamara Burton. Gosh, I wish I could find it on the. Man, be cool if I could find it in the comments because I would display it. Jerry, jump off here. Get some help, Jerry. Is Jerry on? I don't know. I'm reading the comments. Anyways, our friend over at. Oh wait. Hang on. Someone said that. Here it is. Replying to it does. You literally stop mid forecast and respond. This seems to be a really nice person. Could you imagine being on a live stream, actually taking time out of your day and claiming that you think that we're not any good, but you're actually taking the time out of your day to comment? Could you imagine that type of life? I couldn't really imagine. I wouldn't do that. But hot damn, she says, hot damn, or he or whoever. You got a weather page on Facebook, something literally anyone can make. I would love to see yours, by the way. If you could make yours, that would be fantastic. I would direct people to your page for your forecast. Um, but I'm going to continue to look childish. I actually enjoy it. Being childish for me is actually kind of fun. And apparently our friends at Express Steel seem to enjoy it too. They like the roastings. That's what these are, you know. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, you guys got to learn to lighten up. Okay, we're joking. I mean, we're talking about the weather. You understand? Like, this is not life or death. It's not politics. We're just talking about the weather forecast. I mean, you might get a little bit of snow. You might get a lot of snow. You might not get any. You might bet $100 on it and lose it. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying it's really not that deep. Like, I can't understand how people take time out of their day to get this way in comments of social media over weather. It's very strange. It's actually something I've never really understood, but that's why I actually enjoy calling it out, because I think it's ridiculous, quite frankly. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is what I don't understand, Alina. Alina, if I'm saying that right, Hendricks. She says, but they're here watching nonstop. That's what's interesting. Like, why? Why would you watch? Why wouldn't you go to the Tim Woolery page or the Jerry Wilson page? Those guys seem to have it figured out, right? So, all right. I know you guys are probably getting sick of me. I'm going to show you the forecast now. At least our preliminary thoughts for the weekend. All right. We're not saying that, we are slam dunking it yet. We're not putting totals out. We're not marrying ourselves to a particular outcome. But this is the timing, late Saturday night into Monday. You know, the timing is up for grabs. And we're going to be able to fine tune this as we get closer, and look at, the potential threats here. The threats would be, right now, highest across the I-70 corridor from Springfield, Indy to Columbus, for at least the highest potential of accumulating snow. Right now, there are indications in the models that it can be a 5-inch plus snow in the highest locations. Some models are spitting out more than that. For those of you that don't know, it's almost been 2 years since we've had a winter storm warning across central Indiana, if I'm correct on that. It takes 5 inches or more of snow, I think, in 48 hours or less for the National Weather Service to issue a winter storm watch or warning. I would anticipate that would be probable right now, at least given the current. Could this purple here shift north of 70 or shift south of 70? Yeah, we can't rule that out. The ensemble placement, the trends, all the data that we look at, literally from everywhere, very strong agreement in this map right now for the most part. So, just something to keep in mind as we look at this system Sunday into Monday. High confidence at this distance. And there can be some adjustments in the weather forecast. As keep in mind, we are predicting the future. So it doesn't mean it's always going to be 100% correct. But we have great confidence right now in this first round, again, coming Friday. The $100 round is what we're calling it. 2 to 3 inches of snow. Let's call it 1 to 3. There will be pockets of 2 to 3, I think. A lot of folks are going to get 1 to 2. But it'll be plenty cold enough for it. And it'll probably be quite a bit more than a dusting. So let's look at some comments. I love comments. Let's go through and look at some comments here. Daryl Smith says, he's one of those profiles without the picture. He says, "You don't know what the hell you're talking about." Gosh. Yeah, I got nothing. Apparently not. I don't know. Oh, people. I'm going to refrain on that one. I'm going to read some comments here. Let's see. Yeah, share with friends and family. We love it. Someone said, "Move on. You're moving followers, whatever, or losing followers." Listen, I don't care. I don't rate Success based on number of followers. If you like me, share it. If you don't. Who cares? I don't know why we care so much about stuff like this. Hey, Sonia says, I kind of feel like at this point, people are just saying things to get me to respond, like, because we've done this for 3 years. And it's absolutely possible, which I think is fun because people like it. It's funny. It's a good time. Did you guys watch the Tom Brady roasting? I mean, are you kidding me? It's freaking pulled in hundreds of millions of dollars, a bunch of people telling jokes to each other. Like, come on. Not that big a deal. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just reading. The $100 bet should also include your favorite bottle of bourbon. Awesome job to you guys. The only ones I follow and trust. Thanks, Timothy. I'm not drinking alcohol for 6 months. So there is no Bobby B this season. There's no bourbon. Unfortunately, I took my last drink over the weekend, and I'm off alcohol now for a while. So got some things I'm going after. So, but maybe for after that, after what I'm up to, I'll take the alcohol. So this is kind of what I just talked about. This person says, I saw trends of this moving more south. What's your take? Sorry, just joined in. The last 2 days, it has come way south. But then in the last, set of runs, couple of suite of model runs, it's kind of been consistent. I think it's as far south as it's going to go right now, I think. Could it tick back north a little? Yes, could. So something to keep in mind there. Look at all of you here. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, or unfollow us. According to some people, I'm losing followers right now. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Let's see. Any good comments? All right, guys. This is a good comment. I'll take questions on a serious note. We'll power those. Remember, expresssteelinc.com/BAM. You can follow them on Facebook. Go to Express Steel. If my team's on, can you put the link in here for the Express Steel site for us too? Express Steel is sponsoring these streams. So that's why I do them. I wouldn't come on here and do them, honestly, because there's no other reason for me to do them. We have thousands of people that pay us for this forecast to be sent to their devices. So we have a job to do. I just do this for value and entertainment, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, we've done this for years, Brad. I'll always share the runs. I'll always talk about them. I don't care. Like if the forecast ends up being forecast, get it right at times, and I'm going to get it wrong at times. And there's literally nothing I can do about it. But I'm certainly not going to start belittling people and being rude to people because it didn't go my way, or because I'm some type of someone that thinks I'm better than someone behind a keyboard. So, I'm going to say what I think, and I'm going to predict the future. It's my job. It's going to be right or it's going to be wrong. It's that simple. We appreciate that. That is very nice of you, Matthew. Thanks, Express Steel and BAM of Snowy Pattern. No, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Travis. Dang it, that's not what I wanted to show. This one. There we go. Emily says, thanks, Express Steel and BAM. You are absolutely welcome. Express Steel Inc. Yeah. I think travel will be impacted Friday. for the light snow. I do. Yeah, I think if you're flying out or traveling, I think you're going to have a little bit of an impact there for sure. We agree that Indy DPW needs our service. Whatever they use, I don't know. We've tried to get with them. We've tried to help them for years, and they just won't. We would love to help them. We would love to work with Indy DPW. We've tried for a long time. Be a great partnership. Both Indy organizations, we'd love to do it. Let them know. Yeah, we are. We are. In fact, I think we're making some hats. We're going to make weather great again. I think we're making some hats. So Wish TV said we don't anything on totals yet, and it's just hype. Yeah, that sounds like Wish TV. They've done that for many, many years. A lot of in fact, I used to get into arguments with local media about sharing maps. The January 5th, 2014 storm really put us on the map because we talked about it several days in advance. And we had media telling people, don't follow us. Don't even, like Channel 6, WRTV, ABC, they posted a blog like, don't follow BAM Weather, tagged our Facebook page. I think it gave us like 20,000 new followers. Like, we've dealt with that for a long time. It's nothing new. I don't really, whatever. A lot of people said they're going to buy the hats. We'll make sure that we get a nice hat out for sure. So, guys, I've been on for a bit, 32 minutes to be exact. So I'm going to cover these two things real quick, and I'm going to hop off. And we're going to continue to monitor the forecast. This is the first wave that we're anticipating Thursday night into Friday. All right. We're going to look at the possibility of 1 to 3 inches, locally 2 to 3, cold enough for snow. Additional adjustments are certainly going to be possible. There's no question about it. All right. Thursday night into Friday. And then we'll go over to this one. This is the weekend threat is where we think that has the highest potential right now for snowfall to be, 4 to 6 inches plus is on the table. It's on all the models. And there likely will be some ice threats south of the main swath of snow. Exact timing, totals, and track has to be fine-tuned. This can adjust south a little bit. It can adjust north a little bit. We'll be watching the old $100 bet here for Friday. I'll be excited to cash in from Amanda Gaskins because she said nothing happens, by the way. So that means if even a coating of snow happens, it's $300. So, cool. William, we do videos, my friend. We do them on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. They're there. All right. So guys, thank you for all, in all seriousness, thank you for all of you that follow us and that tune in and that share this, tag a friend, share it with a friend. Thank you for those of you that are mature enough to know that we are joking around. It's a roasting. Express Steel likes to power them. It drives traffic and attention. It's just for fun. We appreciate you all. All the people that have been extremely rude in the comments, I wish nothing but the best for you. Hope you stay safe during the storm. Just hope you guys understand this is all for fun. And we really do enjoy bringing value to you and presenting the forecast to you. The maps I'm showing you, those aren't for fun. Those aren't jokes. Like we have meteorologists out there that are putting those in. They're building those maps by hand. They're spending hours and hours and hours a day analyzing this data, making sure it's the best. So subscribe to the channel, like it, follow us, share it with a friend. Make sure you give Express Steel some love. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll keep you posted. I'll probably go live again tomorrow. As we get closer to the event, the lives will increase in due time. So thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, that's nice. I'll share that one. Okay, I'm done.